grit beats talent every single time. Introducing the new BF Goodrich all-terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
The international race attracts drivers and off-road racing enthusiasts from all over the world.
Off-road racing is important to Baja Designs because, simply put, it tests the envelope and it clearly makes or breaks the progression aspect of what we do and why we do it. The racers out here are the 1% pushing it to its full potential. This is a proving ground for every aspect of lighting.
All right, guys, we're listening right now. Here, hold on. Robbie Gordon is stopped. This one right here. Something, a bolt is missing or a bolt fell out or broke or something. We're listening into his audio right now. Robbie Gordon has come to a stop. Was trying to listen in and see if we could hear what was broken. Let's see if they just shut it off. It's this stream right above me right here. It's great right now, but let's see.
If we got a bolt, maybe. But
He's looking for a bolt.
off. But the bolt, I don't think is sheared off.
What's broken?
Maybe if we got a bolt, maybe.
Do we have any bolts?
It's
Fuck it, I got a week to race like this.
It's on the rack.
Yep, same thing as San Felipe.
No, same thing.
There you go.
That's fucking you didn't hit nothing.
All right, well, there you go. You just heard it. Same thing as San Felipe. So one of the rack adapter bolts or the whatever bracket or whatever it was that broke on Robbie and San Felipe, unfortunately, has just broken again. It looks like it's on the passenger side is what it looked like. It was kind of hard to tell. That's Baja Brian there that jumped out, and that was them just talking. So huge bummer for Robbie Gordon, but we wanted to give you guys a live update. I just saw him come to a stop there. That's what's cool about this watch party. You can literally just click on like to turn his audio on.
Got him covered.
You just click. You can see they're giving the next guy a thumbs up now. So huge bummer for Robbie Gordon there, but that's live what's going on right now. They're broken on course. So we have okay, let's do an update for you guys. We're gonna go back to the screen. I know I came to this kind of quick because that was just happening right as we were coming on. So I wanted to show you guys real quick what was going on there. Let's go look at the tracking map. Hold on, we gotta turn down the weatherman feed for a minute. All right. Tracking map. Here's what we got going on. We have the 46 Toby Price still out front. Then we have Alan Ampudia. Number one is still second. We have a bit of a gap back to Justin Lofton. Luke McMillan is actually third. So Luke McMillan is third on the road. Fourth on the road is Justin Lofton. Both Luke and Justin got around Christopher Polvardi a few miles back when he had a flat tire. So Christopher had a flat. Luke got by him and Lofton got by him. Kevin Thompson is also up there. I don't think Kevin has got by Polvardi yet, though, because look, Christopher's hasn't updated for 3 minutes, and Kevin Thompson's just did a minute ago. So Kevin is going to be fifth. Fourth is going to be actually sixth. So it's going to go Toby Price, Alan Ampudia, then it's going to go Luke McMillan, then it's going to go Justin Lofton, Christopher Polvardi, and then Kevin Thompson. That is your physical running order. And we just saw Robbie Gordon stop. And where Robbie Gordon is stopped is the middle of nowhere. That is the never, never up there where Robbie is. I mean, this is a bad spot where Robbie is. He's going to be there for a while. His best bet of getting out of there is probably going to be going backwards on the course later and getting out, going back down this motorcycle trail down here and back out to the Mike's Road and backwards on the course after everybody's done. So huge bummer for the number 5, Robbie Gordon. Unless they can get a bolt and try to fix that thing to get it out of there, they are going to be in for a long day up there. That's I hope they pack some snacks and some water. That is a huge, huge bummer for Robbie. Let me see if we can get him to, we might be able to get him to come on. I know he's He's super bummed. Let's see if we can get him to come on. Hang on a second here. We can talk to him real quick. He's going to be there for a little bit. So we will, let's see if we can get him to come on a second here. Find out. He can probably show us exactly what happened. All right. We'll try to get you guys a live update on the number 5 there. All right, so let's see. That is the trophy truck class. We'll come back to them in a minute. Let's go and look at some other classes in the meanwhile. Let's go look at class 1. Actually, let's look at the trophy truck 2-wheel drive because they're going to be closer. So trophy truck 2-wheel drive, we have the 85T is right here. So 85T Mikey Lawrence has been out front all day in the 2-wheel drive class. Only Cameron Steele is second, still the same. No change here. RJ Stidham still third. Tim Herbst 4th, and Ryan Pullman 5th. So that is a look at your trophy truck 2-wheel drive right there. So they are, it looks like, yeah, it sounds like Robbie's trying to get the truck fixed too. So that's good. Hopefully they're able to get it fixed. Baja Brian, get to work, get that thing going. Trophy Truck Legends, Gustavo's way out front with Ricky Johnson driving. I mean, they just have a massive lead right here. So that is Gustavo there. That got to come all the way back over here to the 53L Wade Porter. We did get an update, Trophy Truck Legends. Larry Rossler, he went huge off of the Nelson Ranch jump earlier. He slammed down really hard and kind of jammed his back. So they thought he may have injured his back, hit a broken back. They weren't sure. He's okay. I've got an update. He's going to be okay. It sounds like a stinger, kind of just like, stung him real quick and didn't know what was going on. So they had a helicopter over there for him and everything, but he's going to be okay. We did just get that update. So good to hear. Larry Rossler took a really hard hit earlier, but he's going to be good to go. So we're glad to hear that update for them. All right. We have, let's see, trophy truck spec. Let's see where these guys are. Now, remember, these guys started where they qualified. So some of these guys started 13th or 12th or whatever it was. 13th, Jason McNeil started. So let's see, is he still up front? We got a pretty good race going. Look at, we got Justin Davis and Jason McNeil literally right on each other here. That is a hell of a race right there between Jason McNeil and Justin Davis. Both super fast guys. Behind them, look, we got the Jordan Dean, also fast. And then we got 263. That is Ryan Millen in there right now. And then Mike Marsal behind him. That was a Grabowski that was in that truck, I believe. And then Cole Harden is behind them. So that's a look at your top 6 or 7 or whatever it is. Matt Winslow back over here. Then we have Cade Garcia behind him. So Cade Garcia, we got Brent Fox back here. And then Ryan Hancock and Thor Herbst back there. So it's quite a bit of specs still moving around the Mike's Loop right now. So we'll keep an eye on the specs throughout the rest of the day. That's always a really close race. Between them, spec racing, it's close. Now let's look at the UTV Open class. UTV Open class is, let's see, where's Bryce or Brock? Bryce, where's Brock? There he is. All right, Brock still out front. Look at this. Right behind him is his teammate, Caden McCachran. So we have Brock Heeger out front, coming down the goat trail right now. Literally just came down the goat trail, just jumped on the highway. Caden McCachran is on the goat trail. That is the goat trail right there, coming down into Valley T. So they're both going to have the long highway section now. Behind them, we have their other teammate, Max Eddy. So we have SCI Polaris Factory Racing Pro Rs running 1, 2, 3 right now. All the teammates 1, 2, 3. Behind them, we have Mike Caffro. So Mike Caffro back there, and then we have Blake Wilkie. All right, so what happened to Rodrigo? Where is Rodrigo? There he is. Okay, so Rodrigo Ampudia definitely had some kind of problem because he was running up front earlier, and now he's dropped off a little bit. So we'll have to try to find out what happened to Rodrigo. If anybody knows, let us know. He's off the pace a little bit. He's either off the pace or he had a flat tire or two, something like that. He's moving though. So, I mean, he's doing 74 miles an hour. He's not going slow. So I don't think the car is broken. He might have had a couple issues, but Rodrigo up there. And then let's see, we got Justin Lambert behind him, Alexandria, and then Cole Christian. So this is pretty cool. We got another factory SCI car right here, Justin Lambert, and then Cole Christian also. And these guys are newer to racing too. So cool to see them out here, the Christian kids. They're going good. So that's what's going on there. But where did, let's see, what happened to Brandon Walsh? He was in there somewhere. Where is Walsh at? His tracker stop working? Or did I miss him? I don't know where Brandon Walsh is. He's in there somewhere. Let's see. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's back in the back in the pack here. Look at, we got a bunch of guys stacked up back here. We got Sierra Romo. Oh, 0 miles an hour. That's not good. Brandon Sims, Brandon Walsh, Ricky, and then Michael Alsop. So there we go. There's where everybody is. All right, so really good racing in the Pro UTV class, Pro Open. Now we have, let me see, getting some information down here for you guys as well. Class 1, we can look at Class 1. They are here on the Mike's section. Oops, scroll around a little bit here. We have Cody Parkhouse is right here. And then we have, let's see, Cody Parkhouse. And then we have Dale Eberts is going to be second. We got Jack Grabowski third. We got Brad Wilson fourth and Cody Reed fifth. Actually, pretty good race there. We got 5 Class 1s all on the Mike's loop right now. Pretty good. They're all a little bit spread out, a few miles from each other, but long way to go. Not even halfway through the race there. So good to see all them. All right, what else we got? Class 10. Probably check on them for you. Class 10. We got to scroll back a little ways. They're a little ways back here. All right, we have the Francisco Vera 1000 car still out front. Stan Potter second. Zach McLaren third. We have Elliott Watson fourth, but oh no, it's 0 miles an hour. That's not good. 0 miles an hour. Eliseo stacked on Harley, Jason Shipman, and Mike all together right there. So really good race. Look at that. 1, 2, and 3 all right on each other and all just updated. Look, 1 minute ago, 0 minutes ago, and 0 minutes ago. So that is really close for 1, 2, and 3 in Class 10 right now. That is nice. So good racing going on in Class 10. Class 10 and the UTV Open class have really good racing most races. As long as enough of them show up in Class 10, it's a good race. UTV Forced Induction, Edgar Garcia out front. This is the turbo class. Caden Wells is in second. So Caden Wells did get passed, it looks like, by Edgar here. In third, we got Jason Weller. Fourth, Jorge. Oh, 0 miles an hour, though. Never want to see that. That's a bummer. So 0 miles an hour there. Let me see. What else do we have? All right. We got Zach, Francisco, different Francisco, Joel. We got a lot of them there. All right. Well, that's a look at your forced induction. Now, what else do we have? Class 11. Let's make sure they're both still going. And then I want to go look at some times. Okay, they're moving. The 1103 is moving. 1111 is not. Okay, so Eric Soranzo is not moving. He is on the highway at kilometer 77 area right there. Hopefully they're able to get that car fixed and get going again. But the 1103 is still moving at 12 miles an hour. So that is great. Yeah, looking good. All right, let's go look at some times. Let's see. All right, let's go back and look at Watch Party real quick. Anybody doing anything crazy here? All right, Robbie Gordon is still stopped. We have Hagel is stopped over there on the left. So they're stopped working underneath the hood. You can see them. They got the hood off and they're working on something on the left side of the screen. We got Mike Marsal in the middle right here. He's stopped. He's got a flat tire, it looks like. Yep, look, they got tire off. So flat tire change for Mike Marsal. Kind of taking their time there. They got something weird going on there. I don't know what they're messing with there. They got the spare out, it looks like. I'm not sure. Is he doing the strap? Maybe he's putting the strap back on. A little hard to tell. Is he getting back in? Okay, he's getting back in. He was just putting the strap on. So that's Mike Marsal there. He is looking good. We got Cameron Steele on the left of him there. You can see Mike pulling back out on course. Right here, we have Parker Christian. So that's one of the Christian kids. Let me turn me out of the way here. And the bottom, we have Cody Parkhouse. So Cody Parkhouse, Class 1 car down in the bottom. And then in the middle, we got Terrible Herps. And then on the bottom left, we have Justin Lambert in the Cognito car. And then if I scroll down a little bit, we have Rob McCacker in there on the bottom left. So lots of cool stuff going on. This is watchparty.cc. If you go there on your desktop, it works best. It does work on a mobile browser, but it's best on your desktop. It's what it's really designed for. Up at the top here, we got Toby Price in the top left, and Pudia's camera's down on this one right now, but his other one is working. So yeah, that's what's going on. Let's look at some times real quick before we sign off. So we had some split times at race mile 157. Toby Price was in first. Kevin Thompson was in second. He was 1 minute and 35 down. Alan Impudia was 2 minutes and 5 seconds down. Now, if we go look at our Racing Redefined timer and we go back a couple miles, I think this is probably a good one right here. So race mile 205, check it out. Toby Price was first. Alan Impudia showing as second. 1 minute and 39 seconds down. Kevin Thompson third, 2 minutes and 10 seconds back. Justin Lofton fourth, and then Luke McMillan fifth. That is going to be your Racing Redefined unofficial times there. And the reason why you have to go back a couple is because not everybody came through there yet. So you can see right here, we got Toby Price and Impudia are the only through 210. So that doesn't tell us anything. That's why I went back to like, what was it? 204, 200, 205. These ones tell you a little bit more info because a few more people are through. So that's a look at your things there. All right. Well, there you go. That is our Fishgistics update for this hour. I think we covered everybody. Let's see. Do you have any info on Tim Wilson? Check the tracker, and they've been down for quite some time. I don't have any on them right now. Sorry about that. According to score tracker, Caden is 20 seconds off Brock. Yeah, let's look at that one more time. Let's go over here. Let's change Pro UTV Open. All right. So at mile 88, we had Caden McCachran was 1:41 behind them, and then Rodrigo was 4 minutes and 8 seconds off the lead, but we know that that's changed now. So that's 88. Once they come by 157, we will have some better times there. And let's see, what'd you say? The 10:33 just hit Sierra Romo. Oh no, are they okay? Did they have cameras, or where did you see that at? Does Sierra Romo have a camera? I don't see her on the list over here. If she does, maybe it's not on right now. And who's 10:33? Are they on this list? Let me know. We can turn their cameras on if so, but I don't see them on the list here. So that's not good. Hopefully their cars are okay. All right. That's our update. We will be back at 3 o'clock. In the meanwhile, go over, watch the score live stream. Go to watchparty.cc. You can load your Sunday ticket here, Saturday ticket today, I guess it is, with all of your cameras here, and you can check them all out. And yeah, we'll be back at 3 o'clock with your next Fishgistics update. See you guys in just a little bit.